friends, welcome to Spirit Says So Tarot. If this is your first check-in with Spirit, I'm Krista. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. This is for my fellow Sagittarius friends, and it is a love reading. So we're going to go ahead and move the camera off of this and onto the desk and get started with this timeless reading for my beautiful fellow Sages. First, let's find out if this is intended for our Sagittarius friends that are already in a relationship or are looking for love. Spirit, is this message for our Sagittarius friends who are in a love relationship? Okay, Spirit, could you please validate that? You took a moment. Is this message intended for our Sagittarius friends who are looking for love? Yes, okay. All right, so my Sagittarius friends looking for love in all the wrong places. I can't sing. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So I'm going to keep doing it too. All right, Spirit, would you please provide divinely guided messages for my fellow Sagittarius friends who are seeking love? What messages do they need to hear? Please provide divinely guided messages for the highest good only. All right, so we have 24, and that is strategy. So, of course, if you add the 2 and the 4 together, you get 6, so that would be reflection as well. And reflection can definitely be a good thing. All right, let's go ahead and grab your Spirit of the Animal Oracle. And by the way, this is the Sokoli Oracle. I apologize for not bringing that to your attention first. Spirit, same intention, please. Provide divinely guided messages for my fellow Sagittarius friends who are looking for love. Coyote. I believe Libra got this as well. Revealer of truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. All right. So I did a reading for my Libra friends who are also seeking love, and they received Coyote as well. So that, I believe, is just always be true to yourself as well as to those you encounter, and expect the same from them. The next oracle deck we are going to use is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. Same intention, please, Spirit. For the highest good only, divinely guided messages. Impatience. So, you've been praying that someone come into your life, and you have been praying for a little while. You've been dreaming for a while about your prince or princess coming into your world. Okay, let's keep going before we dive any further into impatience, because that could allude, that could also be reflective of the person that may be coming into your life. It could also be reflective of the strategy too, and truth. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit, please continue to provide with the same intention, the highest good only information that my Sagittarius friends need to hear, not necessarily what they want to hear. All right, so you see this beautiful heart inside that flame. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Okay, so with the transformation, I'm inclined to feel that you already know the person that you're going to be entering a love encounter with. And one or both of you have been impatient about the situation, or maybe very persistent, and that might be seen as impatience. Okay, we're going to keep going. Keep it going. But first, if you don't mind, I'm a little parched. I am so sorry about that. Oops, wrong back. This is the Enchanted Love Tarot that I have up here, if you can see it, and I don't think you can. Spirit, please continue to provide divinely guided messages for my beautiful Sagittarius friends who are seeking love. What do they need to know about strategy, transformation, impatience, and revealer of truth? Please continue to provide these guided messages for the highest good only. Two of Gems, so that's a Two of Pentacles. And in this rendition of the tarot, they say change. But of course, the Two of Pentacles, I've always known it to be more of a balancing. You're balancing life and emotions and or children, business, but it's just you're balancing life. King of Gems, the realist. He looks kind of like, yeah, it is what it is. You see that face. I like it. So the King of Gems, again, is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Gems has everything going on. Cool, calm, collected, very grounded, very financially stable, healthy, doesn't want for anything except love. All right. So this is the person that you're going to. This isn't you, Sag. I'm sorry. Just kidding. This could very well be you. But I really feel that this is the person that is going to be entering your life. And before I go any further, let's keep going. So your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Again, I feel like this is somebody that you may already know. And they may be growing impatient with you, or you may be growing impatient with them. Maybe you see this person as having their act together, and you are all about that person, and they just haven't caught on to you yet. No, I don't want to grab that, but I do want to grab this. Four of Shells, re-evaluation. The White Howlet. I'm only picking this up and explaining because it tipped over. And usually when things like that happen, it's for a reason. But the White Howlite, excuse me, is about all-knowing. It's about intuition, and it's about learning. It's about knowledge, having knowledge, giving knowledge, receiving knowledge. Revealer of truth. All right. And knowledge, of course, helps with strategy purposes. So do you all get why this card is the strategy card? Let me know in the comments if you do understand why that's strategy. I do understand why it's strategy. And I will explain it to you, actually. So I guess you don't need to leave it in comments. That was kind of silly. So obviously you see the little girl behind the doorway and the big old blue bear coming through the door. Well, that little girl does not want to get pummeled by that big blue bear. So she needs to figure out a strategy to distract that blue bear so she can skip out that door. And again, with 24, 2 plus 4 equals 6 reflecting, she's thinking. And she's probably remembering, has to remember how the layout of that room is, because she's behind the door, so she may not see that ball. And she feels the bear there, but she doesn't see him. So she's got to figure out what she's got to run around. So let me know if that makes sense to you. That's what you could leave in comments for me. That would be awesome. It helps me know that you're paying attention. Just kidding. So we have Justice card. Truth. Again, truth. So your relationship, your future lover, and your relationship is being built upon truth. Again, I feel very strong that you know this person and that you are all about this person. You have a lot of respect for them. You see how grounded they are. You're right in love with them. I feel like you are already there. You might have been in this relationship a year or two longer than they have, maybe. If you know where that is quoted from, leave that in the comments, because I did steal that from a show. Seven of Wings, opposition. So the Seven of Wings is the same as Seven of Swords. With the opposition card, this person or you've been playing, not playing, you have been planting seeds. You've been really thinking about this person in your life. And usually the Seven of Swords is kind of the cheater thiefer card. But, and not in this case, not in the love, the Enchanted Love Oracle. The butterflies, again, it's transformation. And of course, when you're flying, you're always because you're going from the air or the ground to the air. So there's always some form of transformation. And you're always thinking, your thoughts are always going from one thing to another. So you're always transforming your thoughts as well. With the opposition, you are wanting to really, again, move on. I feel like this is you that wants to move on in your relationship. To move forward, I should say, not move on. To move forward into your relationship, you are a little bit impatient. This person either doesn't see it or doesn't feel it yet. And this person very well could be an air sign, and I'm not going to lie, air signs are airheads. They don't think about their future. They're more of the in and now. And not going to lie, that's why they do so well most of the time. Aquarius, Gemini, I mean, The Libras, they all do very well because they are very patient, whereas somebody like us, Sag, we're not patient. We're not. So I feel like this person that you're connecting with is an air sign, and I could be wrong. And I'd love to know either way in the comments. But you actually need to make this person realize, if you haven't already, you need to be very logical and move forward and communicate with this person, because otherwise, again, the air signs, they think about the here and now, and they do plan, but not in the same way everybody else does. Their planning is strictly based on logic and facts and less emotions. The empath, you got the Queen of Shells. Yeah, see, and you are very much more of the empath. You feel it. You feel people's emotions. You feel people's frustrations or concerns. And you are feeling a concern for this one that you care for very deeply. And that might be why, part of what made you fall in love with them. Goodness gracious. All right, well, there we go. That's the rest of our cards. Maybe not, but most of them. Introspection, the Hermit. Okay. So you have been doing some analyzing. You've been seeking spiritual guidance. You have been communicating, I feel like, but maybe not as straightforward as you should or need to. And we have the Tower, Crisis. So this is where I feel like your empath skills have come in. This King of Gems that you're in love with has recently experienced an upheaval in their life, a transition in their life. Something devastating has happened. You have been there with them and felt their pain all along. Now, this person could have lost another loved one. They could have experienced a loss of their job, or maybe something medically did happen. But through it all, even though this person is so grounded that even maybe the smallest thing might be an upheaval in other people's eyes. And you felt that what they experienced is an upheaval. You might have even, because they're an air sign, I feel like, you might have even had more of a sympathetic, empathetic, disturbing feeling about their situation than they did. You might have been feeling things on their behalf, and they didn't even feel it, because that's how air signs are. 9 of Roses, habits. Okay, so the 9 of Roses is just like the 9 of Wands, and right now, this person that you are wanting to get with is at a standstill. They're holding their ground. They're not ready to move on and be creative in their life yet, or be, I say 9 of creative because the 9 of Wands, the Wands are all about creativity and drive and motivation, and they're just not ready. They're at a standstill. They don't have the motivation or drive just yet. With whatever they've recently experienced, they're just not ready to move on. And again, I think you feel more strongly about what they've gone through than they do. No offense if I have any air signs watching this. No offense, it is what it is. I call it like it is. I love all of you. I love all of my subscribers, all of my friends, but this reading is dedicated for my fellow Sagittarius. Anyway, so if you're an air sign and you're offended, I'm sorry that you're offended. I'm offended, you're offended. The Emperor, power. Okay. So this is Spirit's closing message for you on this love reading, my beautiful Sagittarius. You are, in the long run, as long as you maintain patience, like you have not been, Spirit says you haven't been patient, you, in a long run, will be sitting pretty or handsome, take it however it is, with this King of Gems that you so much want to get with. You need to be patient because this person has gone through something. And you are well aware of what they've gone through. You know who they are. You know this isn't somebody that's going to be coming into your future and you're just going to fall head over heels over a stranger. This is somebody that's been in your life. And because of this upheaval, you've been trying to strategize. You've been trying to come up with a plan to make this person see that they need you in their life. Yes, you need them to see the truth in what is going on and how you feel about them. And again, truth. And that way it will help justify you explaining to them why you're good for them. So you need to continue to be there for your king to be, because Spirit says it will happen, but you definitely need to be patient. All right, so I think it's going to work out for you, my fellow Sag. Please let me know. I know I keep saying comment, 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 but the more comments that are left, the more chances of my readings getting out to those who may want to see them. So please like this video, even if it didn't resonate with you this time around. That's okay. Not everyone can resonate each time. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when messages are coming in from Spirit. All right. Until next time, my wonderful Sagittarius, take care. Bye.